45 minutes ticked by without a trace of the doctor. Little did this parent know, speaking up would lead to an awkward confrontation that left both their own and their kids' dignity in question. Could airing their frustration possibly have been the wrong move? I know what you might be thinking. Doctors have a lot on their plates, right? I get that, and I don't usually mind a brief delay. Most of the time, when a doctor runs late, they're quite apologetic. But in all my years of parenting and personal visits, I'd never been kept waiting like this before. So today started as a pretty standard day with a midday trip to the pediatric dermatologist for my kid's minor skin issue. Although the issue wasn't urgent, I was mindful of my schedule because I had a client meeting lined up for later in the day. We arrived at the office early, and the initial check-in was seamless.
The nurse ushered us in right on schedule, and within 10 minutes, a resident came by to examine my kid.
Everything seemed on track until they informed us that the main doctor would be in shortly to wrap things up. That shortly stretched into a long wait as 25 minutes passed by. At this point, a nurse informed us the doctor was finishing with another patient and would be in shortly. I was managing my patients, but then 15 more minutes went by. That's when I walked up to the nurse again and asked for a realistic time frame. She promised 10 to 15 more minutes. Frustration crept in at that point. I had a meeting to attend, and I could feel time slipping away. I calmly stated, "We've been waiting a long time. I am also a professional, and I have a meeting that I need to attend. We need to wrap this up." Finally, 5 minutes later, the doctor arrived. But here's the kicker: no apology, no acknowledgement of my presence. She addressed my preteen directly about the condition, not involving me in the conversation at all.
It left a bad taste in my mouth.
Afterward, my kid expressed embarrassment over me saying I was a professional. But here's the thing: I wasn't trying to diminish anyone else's importance. I wanted to convey that, as someone with professional obligations myself, my time is just as valuable. Adding to this, I didn't raise my voice or speak harshly. I was simply exasperated. Now, hold on for the comments.
They're quite the mix.
Do you think I was right to speak up like that?
Here's a perspective that might surprise you.
Can you believe this response? One commenter shared a common experience saying, "This happens at my clinic a lot." While I appreciate when a doctor spends extra time if needed, they should notify us if they're running an hour behind.
This one is going to sting. Another person mentioned, "I believe greeting the child first is good bedside manner, helping them feel validated." As a working parent, you should avoid tight schedules around medical appointments to reduce stress for everyone involved. Let me hit you with a tease. One commenter said exactly what everyone was thinking. They advised, 1. Don't plan things right after a medical appointment. It's too risky. 2. It's standard for the doctor to address the child first. 3. Honesty about wait times is crucial. Missing guardrails led to a sorry situation, but at least I realized my misstep. I admitted using professional was the wrong move and apologized to my kid, who has thankfully forgiven me. And if stories like this keep you up at night, the subscribe button is right there for more just like it. So was I wrong for trying to assert my time's value, or should the doctor have handled the delay better? Let me know below. And if you want more, I just covered a story where a breakfast refusal led to unexpected drama. Check it out online.